Good morning. Welcome to our Tuesday live stream. We're going to begin today with a couple of nice big breaths in. Let's do that one more time. And this time when your hands reach the bottom, just let your eyes go closed. And just stand here nice and relaxed. Begin to shift your weight a little bit from side to side, maybe a little front to back, maybe taking it around in a circle. Let's find the edges of our feet. Get ourselves feeling grounded, centered, and balanced. And begin to notice the breath. Trying to breathe in through the nose if you're able. And you can take the out breath through either the mouth or nose. Nice deep breath in, drawing the breath down deep into the belly. And a full out breath, emptying your lungs. Let's open up the eyes. Let's just begin to turn a little bit from side to side, letting the arms swing free. Let's get the body warmed up just a little bit. We jump into some forms this week. This week in our live classes on site, we're doing a water element focused set today. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday classes at the branches. We'll dabble a bit in that today. Those are a little bit longer class. We've got a little bit more time to work with it. And we're also doing extended posture work this week. And that we probably will do today. Add the Zhan Zhuang static postures to each and every class. And this week we've late last week and then this week we've introduced one of the martial postures out of the Xingyi Quan tradition. So we'll do the 4 health postures and then we'll transition and show you a simple variation of the first of the martial postures, called Sam Ti Shi. Take the hands into loose fists, begin tapping on the body, tapping on the lower belly and lower back. Warm-up movement we call knocking on the door of life. In our lower belly, our lower dantian energy center, and tapping on the back in the kidney region. Kidneys, the governors of our energy. Up the body with the front hand. Find that little hollow spot just beneath your collarbone. End point of the lung meridian. This region up here is the location of the L1 and L2 acupuncture points. Tap here to stimulate the immune system. Let's take that front hand up and over the shoulder, tapping into the neck well to release tension in the neck, shoulders, and upper back. Let's come back to the front, starting up by the shoulder. working our way back down to the belly, continuing to tap on the lower back. And then float the hands back off the body, turn that tap, do a bit of a reach, a little extra turn on the spine. And then let's work our way back to stillness. And get back to our neutral position, feet about hips width apart, arms just hanging loosely by our side, our neutral wuji position. And let's take that breath and connect it to some movement. So breathing in, let the hands rise in front. At the top, elbows get heavy and lead as we breathe out, and the hands float down. And the next time the hands come up, let's spread the arms wide open, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And that back in, give the tree a little hug, and then melt on down. And you can let your whole body sink. Next time the arms come in, let's let one hand scoop underneath, the other one over the top like we're catching a large ball, and then sink. Breathe in, open back up. Breathing out. Capture the moon. Unfortunately, missed out on the full moon this past week while I was on my short retreat. Should have had a Wednesday night full moon, but the skies have been cloudy. I didn't get to see it. And the skies continue to be cloudy. Let's shrink our ball down, huh? Small ball in the middle. Let's take two more. Last one. And pause. Let the bottom hand float out to the side. As you bring it back, turn the palm over in the front and let the two palms pass each other. Breathe in, toss away. Breathe out, press forward. Let's take one more. And then let the extended arm fall. As it passes the leg, turn that foot out and with the other hand, push. Both hands go into motion. Push hand, drawing a big circle in front of the body. Handing on a push as we breathe out. Breathe in, spiral the hands, front hand just circling past the forward leg. You're all familiar with Tai Chi, you'll recognize elements of some of the forms, the familiar Tai Chi forms. not so strict about hand and foot movements in these sessions. We focus instead on the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Harmonizing that breath with the movement. Let's take 2 more pushes on this side. 1 and 2. Hands continue to move. Turn the first foot in. Turn the other foot out. Looking the other way now. Hands change places. Let's take 2 more on this side, and then we'll circle again, but stop in the middle. There's a 1. And here's 2. Turn the foot back in, and recapture your ball in the middle. I take your bottom hand and the corresponding leg. Everything goes up diagonally. Toss the bottom hand away. Breathe in, reel it back. Breathe out, toss it away. Let's take 1 more and then make a little pause. Turn the backhand, palm up, step back in and recapture the ball. Now the other hand's on the bottom, so we do the same thing on the other side. Breathing in, reeling it back. Breathing out. Toss away that bottom hand. Let's take 2 more. 1 and 2. Little pause. Turn the backhand, palm up, step in, recapture your ball. Take a peek at your top fingers, whichever direction they are pointing. Carry your ball to that side, and then turn both thumbs upward. Pull your hands across. When they get to the other side, they change places. And come back. Breathing in one direction. Breathing out on the trip back. This will be the last of the forms in this connecting to the breath section, and then we'll do a few Qigong forms and then jump into our posture set. Let's take 1 more, over and back. And when you get back to the other side, turn the palms back toward each other so that you can carry your ball back to the front. Spin it part way, flatten the palms, and let them float down. First form, called the lotus blooms. Put the backs of your hands together, draw them up the body as you breathe in. Breathe out as you open up and let the arms come down a little bit lower than the shoulders. Breathe in, rise back up, and breathe out, release back to the bottom. 4 parts to the breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. begin to sway. 1, 2, and on the third one, let's take it up and over, and then take it down low, and back to a sway. 1, 2, number 3, we take it up and over, and then low across. No need to pattern the breath here. Just breathe deeply, whichever comes natural to you. Usually breathing in right here, taking over the top, breathing out as I come down and across. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and then breathe out. One more time. Continue to sway, and then sway the hands right back into the middle and capture a ball. Carry your ball to the side again, and then take a big breath in as one hand paints across the sky. And the breath out as the other one paints across and then joins it, recapturing the ball on the other side. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back across one more time. Take a breath in while you hold the ball here. And then as you breathe out, let the hand float out across horizontally. Swing back under, becoming the bottom hand of the ball. Breathe in, carry the ball to the other side. Breathe out, wipe the table. One more time. Spin your ball part way, and then turning diagonally and stepping out diagonally. Take both hands and push. Breathe in, withdraw the hands. Breathe out, push the wave. Let's do 2 more. And as we withdraw the hands from the second push, step back in. Let's take it over to the other side and repeat, pushing the wave. Two more. And on this last one, draw everything back into the center with the hands float down. And then come up on the sides, only to about shoulder height, and then fold in and press down. time, sinking the chi. Let's set up for our postures, coming out a little bit wider with the feet. You can be pointed straight ahead or maybe turned out just a little bit if you need that little extra help so there's no pain in the knees. Drop down so there's just a little bit of tension. So point your tailbone down. A little bit of tension in the upper legs. Upper torso is nice and erect. You can imagine a line coming up through the spine, the neck, up through the crown of the head. Or you can think of it as something pulling up on your head. String maybe, pulling your head up, tuck your chin, lengthen the neck and spine. And we begin the postures with embrace tree. You're kind of in this position where you're hugging a tree. There's a few different variations of this, sometimes called the standing post or posting. The first of the health postures. And gaze is either soft gaze forward, or perhaps you just close your eyes. And we'll just stay here for about 5 breaths. And we'll move on to another one. Just breathe deeply. Open your eyes. Next breath in. Let the hands rise about eye level, and then turn the palms outward, but still curved as if they're holding a ball that's coming at you. Just put that in freeze frame. And you can reclose your eyes, or just maintain a soft gaze forward. Back up. And on your next exhale, that ball that you froze in front of you, guide it down. We're going to set it down, press it into the water. So note feeling of a little bit of tension as the ball tries to pop back up out of the water. There's a bit of a natural tendency to lean forward as our arms come down. So do a little posture check. That upper half vertical again. And we breathe. Last of the postures, let your hands separate and go behind you, palms facing the back, but curved in like they were in the front, as if you're holding back a ball that's about to roll over you. One more deep breath in. And as you breathe out, go ahead and relax the hands. Step back into a more neutral posture. And let the arms come up in front. Left hand, left arm in front of the right hand, crossed over, hovering in front of your heart. Call this the Peaceful Warrior, and we're using it as a transition for our martial postures. not teaching this in any kind of martial arts sense. More the self-discipline, being able to stand in a posture and just relax into the breath. So I'm actually going to turn around to show you the martial postures because they're easier to follow. I'll stay where you are. I am going to turn around. So take a breath in, and as you breathe out, step your left foot diagonally forward. Left hand comes out in a push. Right hand comes down in a push. And then once you've set the hands, move your weight back so your weight is centered. And we just pause here for a few breaths. And then breathe in, step back in. Hands come back crossed over, hovering over the heart, but this time with the right hand in front, right arm in front. As you breathe out, repeat on the other side. Step out with the right foot, right hand presses forward, left hand presses down, and then sit your weight back so that it's centered. And we'll just pause here for a few breaths. Again, if you're a martial artist watching this, you're not really my intended audience. I'm happy you're here, but our focus is keeping people moving and improving their breath. Deeper breathing has a wealth of benefits, and when you can harmonize it with movement, you magnify those benefits. Breathe in, step back in, let your arms cross again in front of you, and then as you breathe out, just relax the hands down into a neutral posture, and let's close. Breathe in, hands rise overhead, palms turn toward the floor, press the palms. We're regulating the chi. One more time. This time as the hands will reach the bottom, toss one away, let it go all the way overhead, come back to the front, and then trace down the midline, centering the chi. Other side, breathe in, and breathe out. Let's do that once more on each side. Breathe in, and out. Last one. And let the hands come back together, hand over hand at the bottom. Put those over your lower belly. Step your feet a little closer together. Close your eyes, and let's finish today with 3 deep breaths. And as you release that last breath, release the hands back to your sides. Open your eyes. Give everything a little shake out. And thanks for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste.